And welcome back to our segment. We'd like to thank WKU-O for underwriting our segment today. We're very happy to have with us Dr. Jean Tice, and Dr. Tice is the director of WKU Owensboro. Welcome to our show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to visit with you and to be on the show. Thank you for the invitation.
You're very welcome. And you know, this WKU-O has brought so much to Owensboro in the way of employees, individuals being educated, just so much. And you just keep giving and you just keep growing. And one of the things that we're going to talk about today is there are two programs that have really become quite popular, the PMBA and the MPA. Can you tell us what those are and what's going on?
We have two. These are both graduate programs, and say again that WKU-O is an upper division campus, which means we teach junior and senior level classes and graduate classes. And two of the most exciting graduate classes we have now are the PMBA, which is Professional MBA program. We're the first regional campus to have this program in this area, and so we're really excited that we have that. We have about 6 students in the first PMBA program, and this is via telepresence, and the other half of the class is in Bowling Green. So they go through as a 2-year cohort, and during the last semester, they'll spend a week in Lyon, France, studying leadership. It's a very innovative program, and we're recruiting right now for the second cohort. That will start this fall, so we still have spaces that are available for that program. The MPA is a Master's in Public Administration, and that program we'll have a new cohort start this summer. We have a large group graduating this spring, and primarily police officers and emergency tech firemen that will be graduating with their master's degrees. Very impressive, the number of master's degrees that our Owensboro Police Department has through this particular program. So that partnership is exciting and really has gone well.
I think too the cohort aspect of it is excellent because a lot of individuals when they're going through their undergraduate, it's not as focused even in a degree program. You may not have classes with the same people, especially on a larger campus. This group, these are your peers. They're with you throughout the process. And I think the accountability that can bring is excellent.
Well, and it really helps form a team in the cohort. So they work together, study together, and help one another. So that team effort, that team environment that's created is very positive for these individuals.
Absolutely. You also have a new leadership certificate. Can you tell us about that certification?
We have this is an undergraduate certificate, 15 hours program. Someone can get a certificate in leadership. We talk about different styles of leadership. What are your own styles and how you develop them? What leadership styles are effective? And there's a lot of change going on right now in the Owensboro, Davis County area, but across the country in terms of leadership. Leadership is changing. More people are involved in leadership. It doesn't mean that you're going to necessarily be the CEO of a company. That's not the only leader in any kind of an organization, even the family. We need leadership skills. So this leadership certificate is really designed for everyone, whether it's a group activity, volunteer organization, church organization, family. Anyone who gets this certificate will develop skills that will help them working in any kind of a group environment.
And that's a great credential to have.
Absolutely.
Either going into the workforce or if you're trying to move up. I just think it sounds like a great credential to have, and it can be received locally.
That is correct. You can do it right here. And, you know, I think the employers are looking for distinct qualities of different individuals who can really help their organization. And we feel very strongly this leadership certificate is someone that the employers should look at very seriously, because you want leaders at all levels of your organization.
Absolutely. And one term that I have often said is, I'm a very good leader, but I'm a great follower. I think it takes leadership skills to do both, to be able to step back. And it sounds like this certificate can provide individuals with that, exactly that, going forward in their careers.
Well, I think that's a great point. A good leader knows when you lead and when you follow, what role you play in a team. And it's not, again, it doesn't mean you're always the person out front. If you understand group dynamics and how to solve problems, then your leadership plays different roles in different groups at different times of those particular groups.
Absolutely. And you know, I know a lot, right now, a lot of people, young people especially, and even non-traditional students, are looking at, I'm thinking about going back to school, or perhaps they're getting their associates at OCTC and they're looking across the highway there. Tell us about are people now enrolling for the fall? Are you seeing a growth? What is going on with your enrollment at WKU-O?
Well, there are a couple of things we're really excited about. One is our spring enrollment. We're over 1,200 students this spring semester. Wow. And going back to 2008, the spring of 2008, that's a 48% growth in our enrollment. And I think it really reflects the value this community is placing on the bachelor's degree, and through our joint admissions agreement with OCTC, a student now can begin at the community college, complete their freshman, sophomore year, get their associate degree, and move seamlessly right across the street into our program, complete their junior, senior year, and have their bachelor's degree. And you know, I think across the country we recognize the importance of having an educated workforce, and the bachelor's degree helps draw new businesses. The bachelor's degree helps people who are already working, helps them in their organization, makes them, gives them the skills that the industry, the companies are looking for to be promoted and grow within their organization. So it's a very positive time right now with what's going on with our campus and the partnerships that we're developing. One of the things that's unique, not only with Owensboro Community College, but we're developing partnerships with Henderson and Madisonville and Muhlenberg's campus. So all of those campuses that are within driving distance of our campus can come here to get their bachelor's degree. So we think we're just beginning to see the growth of our campus.
And I think it very much bodes well for Western Kentucky and for the greater Owensboro area from an economic standpoint. As you said, having more educated individuals lets companies know there are qualified people or individuals that are willing to learn and go beyond to bring companies to town. And I think this is a terrific way to see continued growth in our area economically.
Well, the university, the WKU campus recognizes that not everybody can come to Bowling Green. You're working, you've got family responsibilities. So instead of expecting students to come to us, we're trying to come to the local communities, and Owensboro and Davis County has been very welcoming, and we're really excited as a university to be in this community.
And I think too, as you referenced a moment ago, that joint admission, be it from Henderson, Madisonville, OCTC, as we are very familiar with, lets the person know they're not going to have to question if something will transfer.
That's correct.
As you said, it's a seamless process.
And with the joint admissions agreement, our academic advisors, our professional advisors, can actually advise freshmen at the community college to make sure they're on the right track to get their bachelor's degree. So we can help them which courses will transfer for the major that you're trying to complete. And it really, the fact that you can live at home live and stay in this community. And we talk a lot about the cost of higher education. Well, this partnership really creates a very affordable model that you can go to the community college and then complete at our campus while you're living here in the community, living at home. I think it's a very exciting model, and one that as people realize the value of it, the quality of it, plus the affordability, is really going to grow.
And I will say, I was the individual who chose to go to community college. I did go a semester at Western, and it wasn't the atmosphere for me. It just wasn't the right atmosphere. The campus life wasn't for me. However, the offerings weren't at WKU-O back those many years ago that are there now. But you make a great point. The affordability of it. My college education was much cheaper than many of my peers. Absolutely. Because I did go the route of community college. So you make a terrific point, especially in this tight economy. It is affordable for those individuals that want that four-year degree, but may not, that campus life may not be for them, or they may be a non-traditional student.
And although we don't offer every bachelor degree that the main campus offers, what we try to do is to work with the local community with economic development and identify what programs do we need right here in Davis County and Owensboro. And those are the programs that we try to concentrate on, because we know that our students are very interested, when I finish this degree, am I going to be able to find a job where I can use the education that I have obtained while I'm at the campus. So we're really trying to focus on the economic needs of this particular community to make sure those degrees are very appropriate.
And from that, you touched on earlier the tremendous growth, the 48% growth since 2008. From that, you're also seeing more graduates. Can you tell us about this graduation ceremonies? And they've really grown. I know when David Powers was here before, he said the venue has had to change because of the number of attendees and graduates.
We were the first regional campus to have our own graduation ceremony last May, and we had 66 students that walked and 660 family members that attended.
Wow.
And we were at Deer Park at their facility, and we maxed it out. We were really fortunate because we could not have had any bigger of a ceremony. This year, we have 118 students that will walk, and we're going to be—
That's nearly doubled last year.
We're going to be at the River Park, and so we'll have the capacity. And one of the things we're really trying to emphasize, and why we're doing this, is so many of our students are first generation. It's really significant for their family to participate. These students want their family, their children, their extended family to be able to come to these ceremonies.
Absolutely. You know, Dr. Tice, we have covered a plethora of topics today, highlighting all the exciting things that are going on at WKU. If an individual wants more information about enrolling, joint admission, what is the best way to get in contact with WKU-O?
Well, the best way actually is come visit the campus. I really encourage you. We have a brand new, beautiful facility. We take walk-ins. If you come visit with us, you can call, set up an appointment. We really think it's very important to have that face-to-face contact. We want to know, what do you have now? What courses do you have? How much academic credit do you have? And we'll work with you to put together a plan to get your bachelor's degree.
Wonderful. And they can always go to WKU.edu, is that correct?
Yeah, they can go to the WKU.edu/Owensboro, and that will get you to our website, which can answer most of your questions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Tice. We know you're a busy man, and we appreciate you coming out today.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Again, we thank WKU-O for underwriting our segment. Please stay tuned for more great community programming.